Hi guys, it's me, Dimension Battles, and we have a Set 7 booster pack. That's right, so I decided to make my own Set 7 booster pack, and it looks absolutely nuts. So, we have Dimension Battles written right here, we have a new card, which you guys haven't seen. It looks a little bit like Spark Dragon, but it isn't. That's a hint for the card, but check it out. I decided to go all out with this pack design. Let me make a nice thumbnail quality pose right there, so it looks good. Yeah, that looks like it'll make a good thumbnail. I'm always looking for things that make good thumbnails, but here we have it. We have Dimension Battles. I wrote it with purple, but it turned out like really dull and gray looking, so I was like, oh, it's a little weird, but it still stands out. Set 7, it's blue and green. I always use different cards for the word set and whatever number the set is, but here it is. It has cool lightning coming out from this orb, striking the word Dimension Battles, looking pretty sick. I decided to draw gray like lines to show that it was like creased to seal the foil, and I really sealed it well this time because I had so much fun making this pack. And here we go. It says contains, and I drew a little happy face there. You can see a tooth and some gums, or the inside of the mouth and a tongue. It looks pretty silly because like screaming. Contains 3 commons, 1 rare, 1 landscape card, and 1 holo or ultra rare. That's right. I showed the holo cards in the last video. And now we're including holo cards in booster packs, which is absolutely revolutionary. And if you guys are excited for this, make sure to subscribe to my channel, Dimension Battles. Right, Dimension Battles, so right there. Remember to subscribe if you are new, and it would mean the world to me if you did. And like the video. Let's just smash that like button, so I know that you guys want to see more booster pack openings. And yeah, we do have a landscape card guaranteed in every pack, which is something completely different, but it's going to be a very exciting new dynamic for the game. So we're going to peel off this bit right here to use the flap in order to open up the booster pack. And there we go. We can just rip that open right there, take out the cards, and just throw out the pack right there. And the first card we have is Spark Commander. We already got the card shown over here, Spark Commander. So, Spark Commander is related to Spark Dragon. It's just a 2-card archetype. I'm not going to make more Spark cards in case you guys are curious. I don't have a theme for them whatsoever. Unless you guys can think of one. Comment down any cool abilities you guys can think of for the Spark archetype. But there's probably not going to be a Spark archetype unless you guys can think of a cool ability. But other than that, yeah. Because I'm working, maybe there won't be a Spark archetype actually. You don't have to bother with that, but I have a new archetype I'm working on, but I don't want to spoil anything. So Spark Commander is a stage 3 common card with 400 power and 400 defense, and it's a light type. Not much more to say about it, but all I have to say is my drawing of him on the pack is pretty spot on actually. The nose is a little bit different, but it still looks pretty good, I think, because it's really hard for me to redraw cards, but I think I did a good job when I made it on the pack. And as you can see, I didn't draw nostrils on this one because I was like, I want it to look more aggressive, if that makes sense. I tend to draw a nose on cards if I want them to look more friendly, or if I just feel like it, really, but that's kind of the theme. That's usually what I do whenever I draw a card. It's usually what I think about, so, yeah. And to stage 3. I haven't made stage 3 in a while. Then we have Blizzard Soldier. Look at you can see the holo card all the way in the back there. It kind of like spoiling it, but it's still cool. We have Blizzard Soldier, a stage 1 common with 300 power and 100 defense. And Blizzard Soldier is an ice type. He has this crazy cool looking ice sword right here. It's looking really sick. I like the blending I did on it. And I looked up how to draw anime hair, and I studied it, and I tried making my own sick looking anime hair instead of the basic anime hair I usually do. Like that basic one is what I usually do. But then experimenting with new hair like that, and I also made another new style of hair that looks like that, and it's looking pretty cool. So Blizzard Soldier is stage 1 common with 300 power and 100 defense, and it's an ice type. And I drew a cool scarf. I think I said that already, but it's okay. I drew a scarf on it because, I wanted to make it look like he was really cold, but I wanted to add a little bit of spice to his outfit because I didn't want to draw a sash on it because I tend to draw sashes or bandoliers on almost all of my cards, and I thought, you know what, I need variation in it. I need something special to spice it up, so that's what I ended up doing. And then, I spoiled that one. But next up, we have Crystallized Golem, a stage 2 common, 300 power and 300 defense. You guys saw this card. He was a really old card I made a while ago, all the way back in like set 3 or set 2. Really old, but I wasn't even doing shadows yet. That's how long ago it was. Look, I usually draw a black outline, and I recently started just using darker colors. There was no shadows at all on this card, which is just so funny to me, but yeah, Crystallized Golem, a pretty sweet looking card. There's actually a hint for him for why I'm showing him. He even has cool looking hollow, like glowing eyes. I didn't even notice that. But there's actually a hint for why I'm showing him because he will show up later, a card related to him. Next up, we have Glide and Spark, a stage 2 rare card. He's an air type and a light type, which is something completely different because I usually just draw one card combined, but these are actually 2 cards on one thing. And I even did this cool technique where I drew a brown color right here to match the yellow and blue to match the air, because I thought, what color looks like yellow but isn't yellow? And I thought, well, this like puke brown. I wouldn't call it puke brown. It actually looks like a nice color brown. Light brown. Okay, I almost dropped all my cards. This light brown color works really well with yellow, so I thought it works perfectly. And the light blue works very well with the air card that I drew. If you didn't notice this, I usually draw like pink or peach. Like this guy has peach mouth, like a peach mouth to show his tongue. But this one I ended up pink. But this one I ended up drawing blue and dark yellow, which I thought would be completely different because I thought I want to make it look like it's a dragon. But I thought, how do I make it look even tougher? So I was like, how about he doesn't have like a normal colored inside of a mouth type deal? And that turned out pretty cool looking. And if you guys noticed, I thought it was pretty intriguing how I ended up drawing light blue for the wings there. It's usually not something I do, but it ended up being pretty fun to draw tiny light blue wings because I usually never draw wings, but it's always good to try out different art styles. I'm just going crazy now in my artwork because I want to try doing something different, and it's been pretty fun. Or not really different, but just learning. I'm just experimenting with new art styles and new cards. It's been pretty cool. Then we have our landscape card. It says, so we have the 3 commons and the 1 rare, like the booster pack says. 3 commons, 1 rare. And then for our landscape card, we have Spooky Battlefield, which I think looks pretty funny. I drew ominous looking purple squiggles to show that, ooh, it's spooky. And it's kind of like death, I guess, because it's a battlefield. But it's really like there's a sword, there's a spooky looking skull there from, like, I guess a dead soldier, or not even a dead soldier. Kind of, I was thinking like an animal or something, because I saw like Roadkill the other day, and I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, that's inspiration for a card. Okay. And you never know what's going to inspire you to make a card. I don't know why that one bone's purple and the other bone's white. I decided to do that because I thought, well, if it's in the background, let me do something different. It might turn out pretty good. And look at the eyes, guys. I actually took the time to draw a tiny bit of gray right there on the inside of the eye to make it look like it's kind of hollow. It's the little details that count. And then we drew a tombstone right there. And if you don't know how landscape card works, I made a video on it. You can find it on my channel or look it up on YouTube and you'll be able to find it. But yeah, landscape cards, Spooky Battlefield, pay 2 tokens to summon a dark type card from your discard pile, which is really overpowered because it can summon straight from your discard pile. That's why each player can only do this once per turn. So there is trade-offs. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I wanted to make more cards that support specific types. So this is a landscape card that supports the dark types. And remember how I mentioned Crystallized Golem? Now we're going to see his evolved form. I'm pretty sure if we did get a holo card. And there we go. We did get a holo card. We have upgraded Crystallized Golem. Just a crazy cool looking card. Let me turn down my lamp a little bit so you guys can see that better. Yeah, it looks pretty sick. Let me zoom back in on this. So, upgraded Crystallized Golem is a holo card. In case you guys are wondering how I made this holo card, I did it from Chaos Galaxy's tutorial. Go check it out. It was super sick. Shout out to Chaos Galaxy. Yeah, he just made a tutorial on how to make holo cards. I followed it and made it. You can see a little bit of glue marks, which kind of upset me, but that's why Chaos Galaxy has a border around his cards, but I don't have one, so I couldn't do that. So I was like, darn it. But even so, just ignore the glue and it looks good, okay? So we have upgraded Crystallized Golem. He has 500 power and 500 defense. It's a common card. You can summon this card for free if Crystallized Golem is in your discard pile. So I upgraded Crystallized Golem to this guy's Massive Brute. They both look pretty similar, actually. Fun fact, I completely forgot about Crystallized Golem, but while I was drawing upgraded Crystallized Golem, I was like, wait a minute. I feel like I've drawn this card before ages ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy looks just like Crystallized Golem. So I made it where it's the evolved form of him, and that's what I ended up sticking with whenever I looked for what I said, for what I'm thinking about what he's going to be. It's like not going to be a redraw, but instead more of an evolved form, which I think is a neat idea. Here's his original artwork, in case you guys are wondering. Original artwork, holo. The holo one looked 1,000 times better because it's a holo card. Who doesn't love a holo card? They turn out pretty sick looking. And hopefully you guys did enjoy this pack opening. Let me get my pack. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this pack opening. We managed to pull a holo card. Let me set this up like this for the thumbnail because, yeah, it looks cool. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this pack opening. And if you guys did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Bye, guys.